Hi everyone. Hi Mom. I'm going to be doing a very short demonstration on application of this Liquitex. Now, I'm sure that, you can get something similar in another brand name. This is what I use because this is what I know. So this is called a gloss gel and varnish. Now, it's not actually varnish, but it gives like a varnish effect. What it's meant for, artists add it to their paint, and that gives them longer drying time, plus it gives like a really high gloss finish to their work. But you can also use it as a color enhancer, which is what it will do to the paint as well. So the first time I saw this was on Kelly Merton's channel. And she's amazing with her mixed media, and I love doing mixed media, and I'm, just learning. So I like watching her. She does all kinds of cool techniques and stuff. So she, recommended this. So I, of course, ran out and bought it. She's a really good enabler. But I'm so glad that she did, because I love this product. And just recently, I have found a way that I like to apply it that doesn't give you those deep brush stroke looks that a lot of people don't like in their work. They like, a smooth finish. Well, because this is a gloss, you are going to get brush strokes. So I'm just going to show you how I do it, and this might be helpful. Now, I'm doing this for my junk journal, Junkie Pals, because we had this huge long discussion on this particular product. Okay, so one thing I've done is, like, you can see I can't bend my brush anymore. It's like hard. And I did that on purpose. I found that this particular application works best with a more stiffer brush. So I've just taken one and it's dedicated to this particular thing. So I have a little tiny palette, and if I hadn't put any in it, you'd see how super shiny it is, because I just leave that one open, and that's just for that. So what I do is I work in small circles with my brush straight up and down, and you do not press hard. So a little goes a really long way. You don't need a lot, okay? So the less is better in this instance. So I just dip the tip of my brush in, and I start in one corner. Now hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing, but I just swirl it in really small circles. And when I'm looking, now I hope I'm not going to get my fat head in there. When I'm looking at it, I'm making sure that I don't have super high ridges. So you'll go over it several times before it dries. And because you are putting it on thin, it will dry quickly. So by the time I'm finished covering this, it will be dry. And you can go ahead and, add it to cardstock, or, right onto a book, or whatever. There's all kinds of ways of using these. But anybody who follows me knows that I use this a lot. And I'll use it to apply a coat on the front of my books, because it will seal. It is a sealer as well. Now, I was really hoping that I would have picked one that you could really see, but I'm guessing that this one might not show as much. But I'll hold it up nice and close to the camera when I'm done, and then you'll see. It reminds me of a painting when all is said and done. I mean, all paintings have texture, just some more than others, and it really depends on the medium that the artist has used. I was having a discussion with Alicia last night, and I think she ordered this product, and I think she's going to love it. But I told her that I would do this little demo because you don't want to waste any. Although, like I said, a little goes a really, really long way. I've had mine for quite a while, and I still have maybe a quarter of a bottle. Of course, I just went on Amazon yesterday and ordered a ginormous bottle. So I won't be running out anytime soon. But like I said, I use it tons. So the reason I started using this is when you download from Pinterest, you know, sometimes the image is a little dull, and it could be a fantastic image, but if you add this, your image will definitely brighten. I will show you half of this rose up close, and maybe you can sort of see what I mean. Let's get that close for you. See if that'll focus. And of course I can't really see what I'm looking at. But you see, there's no real major brush strokes in that. It's nice and smooth. I mean, yes, there is texture, but not like if I was going to be doing this, because that's how I started, was, you know, doing it in straight lines and trying to get it as flat as possible. And yes, you can, it does look pretty good if you really lean your brush over and, you know, push fairly firmly. And the reason I'm saying not to press too firmly on this is because you don't want to tear your paper. This is just copy paper. And every time I say that word, when I listen to my video, it sounds like I'm saying coffee paper, but it's C-O-P-Y paper. And it is a little bit heavyweight copy paper. 28, I think it is what I bought. And I believe I got it at Walmart, actually. Okay, let me see if I've covered that all. The beauty of this as well is, you know, this corner's already dry. And, you know, if you see where you kind of went, oop, a little bit too much ridge there, you can go back over it and just fill in the ridge. But you don't want to put too much of this stuff on because it will start to give like a cloudy effect, and you don't want that. You want nice clear. So there you go. And I think that looks fantastic. I absolutely love the look of this stuff. It just, you know, it just makes everything brighter. Let me see if I can find another image that maybe it'll show up a little better on there for you. I have a whole... I download, you know, when I see something that I really like, I download it, and then let's do this postcard. Okay, so I'll do it side by side, and that way you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Just add a tiny bit more to that. Okay, so I know she's right side up to me, upside down to you, but it won't matter. So you can see I've got my brush straight up and down, and I'm not pressing hard, and I'm not working in too big an area. You don't want to be doing big swirls, right? You want small swirls. Yeah, it does show up better on the dark. I hope this is good for you guys, if you can see. Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit more. Really going to work on her face here, and you'll really see the difference in the face. And you know, it's not, some people have hand problems, and I'm one of them. It's not hard to do this because you're actually not squeezing. You're not pushing, you're just going in circles. I rest my hand on my craft mat, you know, so it's nice and slippery, and I'm just going in small circles, and I'm gently holding my brush. I'm not, you know, I don't have a death grip on it. Okay, so that's her, and see the difference? This is so much brighter, and of course it's still slightly wet. And I want to keep going, sorry guys, I don't want to ruin the picture by stopping. So you can see how little I'm using. It's not thick. It makes it pliable too, which is nice. So if you do want to put it on the front of a book, I'm going to be showing you guys my latest junk journal pretty soon. It's almost done. And you'll see what I mean when you do something like this and then you put it over texture, you know. I didn't do any mixed media on this book, but, well, yeah, actually I did. Now that I think about it, yes, I did. So there's a bit of texture behind the photo that I put on the front of my book, but because this is pliable, you know, it kind of conforms. Turned out pretty cool. I was actually happy about the way it turned out. Not always the way, you know, you fall in love with a book that you're giving away. Yeah, the one that I'm giving away, I'm very happy with the results so far. Although I probably should have done 3 signatures. There's quite a space in the middle. But I wanted it to literally be a journal for this woman that I'm giving it to, because I think she's that type. She does keep a day planner and, you know, that kind of thing. So I wanted to make it easy for her to open the book up and lay it flat to write into. So there is quite a big gap in between. Okay, I'm done. So there's the finished image. Not pretty, but look at the difference in the color. I think that's just awesome. So that's my demonstration for this product. If there's another product out there that does the same thing, just leave a comment in the box so that other people, when they're reading, you know, maybe they can't get Liquitex. You can get it on Amazon, just so you know. And it's a good price on Amazon, by the way. So yeah, go check out Amazon. And I'm talking about Canadians as well. Amazon.ca. And you can do that free shipping. I did the free shipping, you know, for the Prime. But then I immediately went into my settings and canceled the Prime because, yeah, I don't want to pay $79 for a membership that I know I'll barely use. But it got me free shipping. And so, yeah, you can see I just take my brush and I just wipe it off with a baby wipe so it doesn't have a huge buildup. So it's all, the tip is soft, but the brush itself is hard. So that just gives me, you know, a nice working brush. It works perfect for this. And then, you know, I just kind of wipe this out, but you can see the buildup. It's like, it's kind of cool. Anyway, hope this helps. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.